What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I know it's been a bit, but we are back here working on a beautiful Mustang for a customer. As you can see, he just put some nice rims and tires on this thing, so mad props for that. We are going to be installing some lowering springs today. Some beautiful 2-inch drop in the back, I believe he told me, and then like a 1.7 in the front. And before we do anything, let me bring out a tape measure and do some stock measurements. We'll do right here. We are sitting right at, I'll tell you what, let's go right here. 5.5, right at the front of the fascia behind the front tire. 5.5, and then let's do right in the middle of this one. We're looking at about 10.25. 10.25 in the back. So that's our reference numbers for the start, and we'll see how this thing looks once we put some lowering springs on. So I think we're gonna do the back first, just because the back isn't too difficult to do. Just make sure you don't have anything slide in the front, so definitely chalk up the front before you do anything. And yeah, I'll get to you guys once I get the back jacked up. And just like that, everybody, the vehicle is up in the air. So we got it jacked up, and this is just here so the rear end doesn't fall so much. But we are gonna lower it once we get the springs out. So you take out the sway bar bolts, 15mm, they'll hold themselves on the other side. So you just need a 15, take that out. I'm only taking one out. Then this thing will drop down. Then after you do that, you take out the struts. The shocks. I cannot tell. It looks like for the customer, he may need some new shocks soon. It looks like they're starting to dry out right there. I don't know if you'll be able to see that, but I'll definitely bring that to his attention. So yeah, you take out two 15mm sway bar end links, then you unbolt the struts, which also are 15, so that makes it easy. 15 for everything. And then you can drop the rear end and install lowering springs in the back. So, yeah, I'll let you guys out. I'll send you guys an update once I drop sway bar and the shocks in the back and pull out the old springs right there and right there. Just like that, 5 minutes later, we are all ready to go. Let me try to set this up on a tripod so I can show you guys how easy this is to do. So as soon as you take out your shocks and the sway bar end links, the sway bar links, you lower the differential. Keep lowering that just until the springs pop out, which is right there. We're off the differential. So all you do is give them a pop. There's your old spring, guys. Not too difficult. Make sure you put your rubber insulator back on you. And there's what it looks like up inside there. I don't know if you guys can see that. I can't, but we'll take out the other one real fast for you guys. It's that easy, guys, for the back half. Now let's take a look at stock compared to lowering and see how much different it looks. I'll tell you one thing, these are, ooh, so nice. Okay. They're definitely lower, as you can see. It doesn't look like much, but these are much easier to compress than this one. This is a stiffer spring, these are softer, that's why they're lowering springs. This will compress to the height that he wanted. So now it's very simple for installation. Let me get the other one out real quick. And the only thing you gotta be aware of when putting these in is that you put them in the right direction. And what I mean by that is the direction the bottom coil here is facing. If you do that wrong, you can have some problems. Some popping, stuff like that. And you don't want that. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna install it the right way and have this coil pointed directly to the back. Like so. Ooh, those look good. I like your choice, man. The purple looks good. I'll install the other one real quick for you guys, just for entertainment purposes and satisfaction guaranteed, or your money back. And boom! That is it for the rear ones. Now all you gotta do is jack this thing back up, get your shocks in, roll your sway bar back up, and then your back is done. And after this, I'll install this. You guys don't need to see this, it's common sense. I'll go to the front and we'll do those. Those are gonna be a little harder to do, but not that bad, hopefully. All right, everybody, I got it up in the air. Decided to do one side at a time because it's going to be easiest for me. I already had a hard time getting the jack out of the back with the lowering springs installed. The front's even harder to get anything under, so you're going to want to remove sway bar link again, bottom nut, loosen the top one. Actually, no, you take the top one out, you leave the bottom one in, because you're going to pull this whole spindle down this way so that you can decompress this spring with a floor jack underneath here. That's how you're going to take out the stock one without using a compressor. So, yep, on to it. Alright, so this is what it's going to look like. I had to take off the tie rod assembly off the end so the spindle would move left and right. Took the top bolt out, loosened the bottom one, left it in. Jack's under the bottom. We're going to loosen this nut for the spring, slowly. And then slowly lower this thing, and it should decompress without a spring compressor. Well, I'll let you know how it goes. So far, so good. Just took the center nut out, which is a 7/8. 7/8, and I took the 13s and threaded them all the way to the top. And we are in the lowering process now. There's no pressure on it right now. That's it, boys. Your spring is decompressed. That is actually pretty simple and pretty safe. So now you just take off your lower nut, whack your bolt through, drop your strut, tap, 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 just like that. In a second, let me stand this thing up for y'all. It still has some tension, not much, but don't think it's got no tension. It definitely does. Just kidding. Actually, no, I'm not. It's got some tension under it. That's why it's not coming out. Careful not to drop anything. As in, we're using strut mount. We're using that. Now, this boot here is pretty rough. Pretty rough. See if it's possible to get new ones of these right now. And you take out this old piece, and there goes your stock springs, which are quite stiff, of course. But then you compare them to the new and glorious lowering spring, which looks fantastic. Oh yeah, baby, we don't need no compressing. I can tell you that right now. Woohoo! Alright, I'm gonna contact the customer, see what he wants to do with this. I have to get a new... You definitely want to replace the new top strut nut. It's a lock nut, and you can see that it's shot. So definitely replace that if you're gonna do it this way. And you don't need a spring compressor, as you can see, because I did with that one though. And of course we got the new one in, so all you did was you put the bolt through the bottom, get a spring sitting on the strut, mount the top mount on, and then once you push the spindle back up, it automatically shoots the strut up where it's supposed to be. You can put your new lock nut on and start tightening away. No more problems, no have to worry about a spring exploding. That's looking a little crusty. That definitely needs to be cleaned. But yeah, I might work on lowering springs more often, you know, because I don't have to compress nothing. But yeah, everyone, so I mean, really there isn't nothing much to see. I'll record once I finish both sides, give you guys the final measurements for the front and the back. But yeah, that's basically it. You reverse install your steering rack assembly, tie rod assembly at the end, retighten your sharp bolts, put on your sway bar link, and tighten everything up here. That's it. So I'll get back to you guys once I finish installing all these. And yeah, and voila, the car is on the ground. So now comes the time that we've all been waiting for. I don't remember the numbers, but I'll make sure to put them on the YouTube channel so you guys remember. But what I do remember is I measured from the middle. We're sitting right about 8 1/4. Now let me do this right. Let me get down to looking right about 8 if you look at it. And then from the front, we measured, I remember that one. Measure that one right here. Bottom, the ground effects. We are looking at 4 1/4. 4 1/4, guys. So I know it went down because my floor jack, which is low profile, had a hard time getting out. So it definitely went down. So customer's coming to pick up his car right now. Hope he likes it, guys. But tune in next time for whatever I have coming tomorrow. I might be making another video. I'll try to get this video published maybe later on in the afternoon. But that thing looks good now, dude. Low profile, rims, tires, wing, clean paint. All it needs is a 5.0 badge. Alright, I'll see y'all later. Peace out.